Thank you for clicking to this video. My name is Mario Ernesto and I do upholstery. I work in upholstery. If this is your first time here, so feel free to subscribe. You will learn a lot of things related to upholstery. And on this video, I will show you, I will give you an idea how you can install the shock on this engine cover deck. I am working on the whole interior. I am making everything out of scratch, out of wood. Then I will put fiberglass. Then I will put at least varnish, a lot of varnish, and then I will start putting padding, and then I will cut the vinyl, the material, and then wrap it with the new material. I will do everything, but on this video, I will be concentrating and showing you how you can install the shock. So as you can see right there, I already put the hinges. I always like to do this first before to start putting fiberglass. Always put the shock and then remove everything and start applying fiberglass. And then the varnish that I will use for this, it is a special varnish. It is for marine and it's a good quality. As you can see right there, that is just a wood. I will put 2 inches of foam. I will give the right shake, a lot of sanding on there, and that thing will look nice at the end. If you haven't done something like this, my friend, just watch the video and nobody know. Maybe you will get a boat into your shop. Or this is the shock that I will use. It can hold 100 pounds. One shock. The length of this shock is 20 inches. So how are you going to decide the shock, how strong and how long will be? Well, all depend. The engine deck, when everything is done, will be around between 145 to 155 pounds. So I will put 2 shock. That's 200 pounds. It's more than enough. And those shock come with those pieces that I see right there. That screw that I will use for right now are those one. Those one are for a roofer. I will use those one. But at the end, I will put a stainless steel or aluminum screw. Everything on both interior has to be special. The staple, the vinyl, it has to be marine. Everything. Like that hinges, you can see them right there. It is special. That thing is strong in there. I put this strap because I haven't installed the shock. The shock will be on that position and will be 2 shock, one to the right and one to the left. Sometimes the customer tells you how much he wants to open the engine cover deck, and basis on that, you're going to buy the shock. You can buy this kind of shock in a lot of places online, different prices. I'm going to install this by myself. So first thing, I secure that part right there with the 2x2. I'm going to put the right shock, and I already know that it's 20 inches long, so it's going to be on that direction. But first, let me say something very important. If you don't have experience doing this kind of thing, have somebody holding that piece of wood. I do this by myself. Sometimes, once in a while, I call my brother to help me, but one of them is working on the carpet and the other one is working on the furniture. So, but they are right there. They are close. So I'm going to put this shock. And my friend, this is just an idea. Keep in mind that just an idea. Maybe you will see somebody using a different technique. And the most important thing, like I always say, is the final result. So I'm going to put a mark right there because it's going to be on that direction. And the screw that I will use is all are like black screw. Are not black. I like grays. I wire resistant too, but at the end I will replace those screws by the right wood screw. So I put a mark right there. How do I find out that is the right place? Because look, I'm going to when that shock shrink or is closed, will be 13 or 14 inches. It is 20, so it's gonna be 13 inches right there. That will be when it's closed, and it's going to be on that direction. You see the other end where it's hitting? It hit him on the other 2x2 part. So it's gonna be right there when it's closed. Sometimes when you don't put it right, when you don't figure out, it's not going to close. It's not going to close. Then you have to remove. So it's going to be on that direction. You can see the other end is hitting on the half of the other 2x2. And I am a right hand, so I'm going to use the screw with the left hand, because that position where I am. So I got one screw in there. That piece required 2 screws. I'm just going to put 2 for right now. And that is that piece. I'm going to put that shock in there. That shock have a hole, and you just push it and it's in. Okay, now I'm going to put the other side. It's gonna be there when it's closed, and I will put them into right there. Right there. So now I'm going to get a measuring tape and see from right there will be between 10 to 12 inches right there. 10 to 12 inches. This measurement, if the shock is longer, the measurement will be different. If the shock is smaller than 20 inches, the measurement will be different too. So it's around 10 to 12 inches. The mark is right there. And I'm going to find out right now. So this measurement is 10.5 inches. And I'm going to put this, put one screw. And I'm going to put one more screw. You can use any screw on this part, but make sure at the end put the right one. So it's not gonna close right now because the deck is all the way open, and I have to close a little bit. Right there. Perfect. You saw it right there. So it had the right size shock already. I'm going to close it, make sure it is placed in right. If it is not, I will going to remove it and move a little bit forward, but it will close. I am pretty sure it will close. See, the shock is not all the way closed, and the deck is not all the way closed too. The deck is closed. You can see him right there. Perfect. It's kind of weak right now because the deck is kind of heavy for one shock, but when I put the other shock, will be perfect. So for me, it's way easier to install this shock because the engine is the engine is not there, but sometimes the engine is there, and just a little bit more time because you have to be more carefully. So just to remind you, if the shock is shorter than 20 inches, you have to move it. In the customer want to open more, you have to move the shock a little bit forward, a little bit backward, like right there. If the customer want to open more, sometimes the customer don't want to open more, and you have to move that thing instead of back, move it forward. That's how it works. I have to reinforce that wood with a lot of fiberglass. Wood glue is not enough staple and screw are not enough. You have to put a lot of fiberglass and then put varnish. Always make sure to protect the wood with varnish. There are a lot of different kind of wood. Just make sure to get that dry wood. If that shock were longer, you just have to move it back, forward. So as you can see, both shocks are on, and I close it. Right now it's kind of hard to close it, but this will be heavier because I will put 2 inches of foam, plus the vinyl, plus the insulation in there, plus piping, so and varnish and fiberglass, so that will increase the weight. So that will be more than enough, 200 pounds, those shocks. But I had to secure this part, and that is at the end. You know, because when this one is on the highway, that part can open it easily by itself. If the customer go into the pump or into the hole, it might open it. So I would put a chain right there. Just make sure to lock that part. If you have been working on both interior, you know, my friend, all the time we have to secure that area. Very important. So I step on it, just making sure it's strong, and that thing is strong and will be strongest with the fiberglass. So I'm going to remove it and take it to the table and start putting a lot of varnish. First is fiberglass, then I will let the fiberglass to dry, and then at the end I will put varnish, at least 3 layers of varnish. So this is just an idea, my friend, that I give it to you, how to install a shock in the engine cover deck for this boat. Just an idea. If you see somebody doing the same thing, but he's installing differently, using different technique, it's just a different technique, my friend, different style to work. Just watch the end. If at the end he have a great result, so and you watch my video and you will see at the end he have a great result too. It's not because he's making wrong and I am making wrong. It's just different style to install the shock on this engine cover deck. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. My name is Mario Ernesto and I do upholstery, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos in English.